everybody. Welcome back again to a little Austin Weekend Sports. We are back together again, back in the same place again. We're going to talk a little college
football a lot of stuff happened.
This was an eventful week.
A lot happened.
But we're going to cover we're into week what? What are we now? Week 6, week 7?
We're week 7, ready to cover week 8 already.
Week 7's already over. Oh, man, why does college football pass so fast? All right, let's go ahead and jump in and let's talk about what happened in week 7 before we get going.
We already did a cover on Tennessee and Arkansas.
Yeah, Tennessee and Arkansas was an exciting game. Tennessee should have won by 20, and they ended up winning by 3. It was an exciting game. Go Tennessee. Hopefully they'll do a little bit. It is Bama week, so we hope Tennessee does good this week. All right, what we got going?
Ohio State blowing out Illinois, which
to
be expected.
Illinois struggled. They've had some ups. The fighting Brett Bielema's.
The fighting Brett Bielema's.
Yeah, they've been up and down this year, but Ohio State's definitely way in a different class than what they are. So,
speaking of up and comer that I had no idea came up last year and is doing great this year, Indiana against Oregon.
We were wrong about Indiana.
I was wrong about Curt Cignetti.
We were wrong about Curt Cignetti. Last year, they had a cream puff schedule. We thought cream puff schedule, up-and-coming new coach, blah, 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 blah.
You're not a pretender if you go into Oregon and beat them by 10.
If you go into Oregon and you beat Oregon by 10, with Oregon the number 3 team in the country.
At their place.
At Oregon.
You're a contender.
There's
no pretender here. Indiana's all in now.
Indiana is a top 3, top 2 team in the country.
And it's all thanks to one man that we mentioned.
Curt Cignetti.
He is from the Nick Saban tree, which we should have saw this coming.
Should have saw it coming. He's Kirby Smart, Mario Cristobal. How many head coaches
from Saban's
tree are out there winning right now? This is just yet another one that came from Saban's tree, and he has went into Indiana and just
16-2. That's his win-loss percentage in Indiana. That's crazy.
How many top 10 wins does he have now?
He's got 2 top 10 wins in 2 years. That's more.
That's more than most people have. So
yeah, the first 2 years.
The first 2 years. So
normally year 1, you're supposed to build off of something. He went in there immediately and just.
It ain't even his players. He just took whoever was there.
And then he just starts winning football games. I mean, I also like his attitude. He's no nonsense.
Yeah.
Just like Saban is, in a way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, a guy from the Saban tree is no nonsense.
He's a no nonsense type of coach. I like that.
I win games. Google me. That's what he says. I win games.
Yeah.
You want to come?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's built a program over with the Hoosiers right now.
The thing I feel sorry for Indiana, though, is he's done so good, he ain't going to stay there.
Do you think he's going to stay there after this year?
No. Somebody's going to offer him $1 billion, and he's going to be a head coach at one of the top 10 teams, the blue bloods of college football.
Funny enough, this guy came from James Madison, and Indiana hired him. And who would have thought that would be one of the best hires of the decade?
Yes,
I want to go ahead
James
and just.
Madison.
I mean, they went to the playoff his first year, and they're well on their way back there again if they keep.
You go off to the playoff your first year, and your second year you go to Oregon and win by double digits.
That's no fluke.
That's no fluke. No.
The Curt Cignettis are a team. They're the Hoosiers, but they are the Curt Cignettis.
They are, yeah.
I'm going to give them a full credit for that. Oregon's a very good team, so Oregon should be fine as well.
Oh, yeah, Oregon will be fine. Who we got coming up?
Ole Miss struggled against Washington State for some reason. It's like they came out of the bye week and just completely fiddled about.
And they tend to do that. A lot of teams tend to do that sometimes when they come out of a bye week. They're not as good as they could have been. And that's one thing that worried me about Tennessee, too, playing Arkansas.
After the bye week.
Arkansas had 2 weeks to prepare for us with a brand new coach trying to win his job. And then we came off of a bye week, which a lot of times we're sloppy off of a bye week, too. So I'm not going to think much about that Ole Miss game. This coming week, we'll find out for sure.
Yep. Texas A&M continuing their role against Florida.
Florida, up and down. Florida beat Texas last week, and then this week lose to Texas A&M. But honestly, everybody's losing to Texas A&M right now. Texas
Because
A&M's,
A&M's looks like a bit of a monster.
they look like they are the number one team in the SEC right now, aren't they?
Top team in the SEC, number 4 in the country
They
this
are the
week.
top team in the SEC.
Mike Elko's Texas A&M is a monster at recruiting because of all the Texas oil money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Texas A&M is one of the biggest beneficiaries.
So Texas A&M beating Florida, not a huge surprise. What is a surprise
is this next one, which is Oklahoma losing to Texas. John Mateer makes his great
have that on my
John Mateer
bingo
makes his
card.
great comeback, and it was a mess from the beginning.
Yeah, John Mateer comeback. Ever thought, well, it's over for Texas.
He had a thud of a game.
He came back with a thud, yeah, and
3 interceptions, and one of them painfully in the end zone.
And Archer Manning seems to be finding his rhythm.
He's a Manning. He's got Manning DNA in him. He's gonna find his.
Just like we said, he may start out slow because he's not played a lot of competition.
But he's got Manning DNA.
He's got Manning DNA. Eventually,
he's gonna be a good quarterback.
He's going to be a good quarterback, and this may have been the game
to finally
that
flip
turned it.
Flip the script. Do you think Oklahoma's going to be fine now, or do you think these problems will persist?
They've had enough injuries now to where it may be a concern, to be honest. We'll see how they do in the next couple games.
Alabama, number 8, playing Missouri. They get a good close win against Missouri on the road.
At Missouri, Missouri's a good team this year. So winning on the road at Missouri is a good quality win. Especially Missouri was top 22, weren't they?
Top 14.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Missouri is a good team. So winning one there. Alabama's getting better. At the beginning of the year, DeBoer was fired.
Pretty much.
And now he's like, well, maybe we should give him an extension. So college football is crazy, and we're about to find out a little bit more about that here in a minute, too.
Yep, Texas Tech beating up on Kansas, 42-17.
Everybody beats up on Kansas in football. Kansas is a basketball program. That's just the way that is, yeah.
Georgia defeating Auburn for the 9th straight time.
That's the longest streak in the series, ain't it? 9 straight.
Do you know how many times Kirby Smart has lost to Auburn?
1 time.
Do you know how many times Kirby Smart has lost to Tennessee?
1 time.
Do you know how many times Kirby Smart has lost to Georgia Tech?
0. But you know how many times he's won against Alabama?
You had to bring that up.
He's got his struggle bus team just like everybody else does.
All right, Georgia got a good win, though.
Oh, yeah, Georgia definitely got a good win, yeah.
LSU struggling with South Carolina, beat them 20-10.
South Carolina's not that good this year. LSU's got a great defense, held South Carolina to 10.
Their offense is still...
LSU's offense has not found its rhythm. And at this point, I don't know if they will find their rhythm. They got to lean on that defense and lean on that defense and lean a little bit more on that defense.
And here are the Yellow Jackets buzzing in at number 13. Georgia Tech defeating Virginia Tech 35-20.
Georgia Tech's sort of the good feel team of the year, ain't they? That sort of came out. Like last year it was Indiana.
This year it's
Georgia
Georgia
Tech.
Tech.
Georgia Tech. It's been fun to watch them.
It's been fun to watch because they haven't been this high since Paul Johnson was the head coach, which was way. So it's been fun for the Yellow Jackets this year.
Mm-hmm.
Another Michigan, number 15, falls to USC on the road. I don't think they were even a top 15 team to begin
Michigan
with.
was not a top 15 to begin with. They should have not been up there. They lost 31-13. You don't lose to 31-13 if you're a top 15 team. Forget that, especially to an unranked team.
All right. Do you want to address the stinker of the week? This is the biggest news of the week as well.
Let's go ahead and get out that stinker of the week. The stinker of the week is...
Penn State.
Man. Now, this was what we were talking about. You were the number 6 team in the country, playing the number 3 team in the country. It was in overtime. You were up 7 points. This was a month ago. You were up 7 points. You could have beat Oregon and jumped into the top 3. You slipped up, lost that overtime game, and then the snowball went down the hill. You lost to UCLA.
And then here's the ultimate clinker.
You lost to Northwestern.
That's the ultimate clunker right there. And do you know what happened?
Right there.
Big Game James is...
Big Game James.
He's out.
Is no more.
Big Game James.
No more Big Game James. The meme is dead.
The meme, well, for now.
At least for now.
For now, the
I'm sure
meme
he'll
is
coach
dead.
somewhere else, but yeah.
The meme will live again, but it has ended right here.
How about that? From a top 6 team, ahead 7 points against the number 3 team, to 3 games later, you're fired.
That's crazy.
Welcome to the college football.
I mean, it's the whole season's been a Jenga tower. You keep building onto it, and then you pull the wrong one, and it falls apart.
You want to hear, like, if you're looking in the opposite mirror, Kirk Cignetti came from James Madison, went into a Big Ten team, Indiana, and in 2 years he's 16-2 with 2 top 10 wins, just as many top 10 wins as James Franklin had in 12 years at Penn State. So you come from James Madison out of nowhere, and you're beating everybody, and 3 games later, after being ahead against Oregon, you're fired.
It's got to be one of the biggest collapses in recent memory.
That's the fastest collapse I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody go from they were getting first place votes from the voters. They were actually getting some first place votes. From getting first place votes to 3 games later, you're fired.
It's crazy.
I've never seen that before. That is bizarre.
Plus, to make it worse, they lost their starter Drew Aller to a season-ending injury.
Yeah, so injuries on top of misery now.
I mean, this must be the most disappointing Penn State season that you can recall in a long time.
A long time. Ever since the Joe Pa debacle, this is the craziest thing that I've ever seen. It's the craziest coaching thing that I may have ever seen. From number 6 to fired in 3 games.
What a way for Big Game James to go out. I mean, that was...
With a blaze, baby.
He committed to going down. I mean, it was like a bit of a spiral.
He put all of his eggs in the Oregon basket.
And it all just rotted.
It was gone.
It just went down. There was a tear at the end of the basket.
It was gone. So our stinker of the week is Penn State. All right, let's go ahead and...
Do you want to have one last honorary Big Game James for the kick of it?
Here, Big Game James. See you, buddy. All right. Who we got coming up this week?
We have Louisville going against conservative Cristobal, or as I like to call Super Mario Cristobal.
Mario is what? They are number 2 in the country right now.
Yep.
Louisville's not having a very good year this year.
Actually, they are having a decent year. They're 4-1.
Yeah, but not. They haven't broke the top 25 yet. Let's just put it that way. How much? What's Miami favored by?
13.5. Yeah, I don't want to touch those lines because we know Cristobal is very conservative at the end of the game.
Cristobal will get up by 18 and then end up winning by 4 because he pulls up at the end of the game. Yeah.
That has to end if he wants to bring Miami a championship.
Yeah.
And now here's the big game, one of the biggest games of the week. Alabama hosting Tennessee. The 3rd Saturday in October. We've talked about this in our Tennessee video.
Alabama number 6 hosting number 11 Tennessee.
We've mentioned this in our Tennessee video.
Yeah, we made a separate video and we talked about this in depth. Do we think Tennessee has the talent to win? Yes. Do we think Tennessee's going to win?
No.
Probably not, because our defense is really, really struggling right now. So again, we got Alabama winning that game.
Alabama
probably.
by 7.5. I would take that.
I would probably take that. Yeah.
We have another interesting game.
This one is a little nutsy here. If I said LSU is playing Vanderbilt, you would think, well, LSU is probably favored by 6, 8, 10 points.
Vanderbilt is actually favored by 2.5.
Vanderbilt is favored over LSU.
Is it going to be Pavia in the offense? Does he redeem himself after Alabama? Or does the LSU defense completely stuff their momentum?
LSU's defense held South Carolina to 10. But honestly, Vanderbilt's a better team than South Carolina.
There's no doubt in saying that.
There's no doubt in saying that. And, in the past you wouldn't say that, but right now...
It's definitely the case.
Vanderbilt is heavy senior, junior laden. They're the oldest.
Led by the Pavia man himself, the senior JUCO transfer.
So
Garrett Nussmeier has to make plays and down in the passing game. They have to get their.
They
offense
are
going.
at Vandy. That's sort of what makes this. If it was on a neutral site, LSU would be favored. LSU would be favored by 5 or 6 if it was at LSU, probably. But it's in Vandy.
I mean, there's 2 outcomes to this game that could happen that I could see happening. If LSU's defense doesn't get Vanderbilt's offense down, and if their offense struggles to score points, I could see Vanderbilt winning. But if Vanderbilt's offense is stuffed by any way by that LSU defense, the Tigers win.
Yeah.
So it depends. What is the most likely scenario?
I would lean more on LSU's defense because LSU's defense has stopped everybody this year.
All right, so you want to pick the Tigers
I would
3?
probably take the Tigers plus that 2.5. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jackets buzzing along against 4-2 Duke.
This is a trap game if there was one.
This is a trap.
This is a trap game for Georgia Tech.
I would not touch this line. I would not touch it. Duke is a 4-2 at home, hosting a number 12 Georgia Tech.
If there was a bump in the road for Georgia Tech,
this is
the game that could do it. Georgia Tech should win. They should win pretty easily.
But
I would not touch it.
I wouldn't touch it, but you can expect this to be a popular upset pick this week.
Yeah, I think you could, yeah.
Oklahoma, coming off that loss to Texas, hopefully should play better this week against South Carolina.
I think, South Carolina is reeling a little bit right now. They are at home, which makes them a dangerous team.
And you can hear the endless chicken crows.
I hate that and the cowbells drives me nuts. What would happen if the cowbells played South Carolina and all you hear was ringing chickens?
Mississippi State. Mississippi State against South Carolina.
That would be terrible, man. On a neutral field, that would be terrible. But I would expect Oklahoma to bounce back. I think they're favored by 4.5.
Yep.
I would definitely take Oklahoma on that one.
Ohio State, number 1, going to Madison, Wisconsin to play a terrible Wisconsin
They'll
team.
beat them by 60.
It's 24.5. Take that line.
I would take that. Wisconsin's terrible.
They're so disappointing because they used to be good.
Yeah.
They used to be good.
Nah, ever since they changed coaches, they haven't found the right person.
Luke Fickell is a dead man walking over there.
He is. That's terrible, yeah.
Michigan State going to Indiana. Indiana's favored by 27.5. Do you have enough faith in Cignetti to accept the line?
Yes, I think so.
All right, let's go.
I would take Cignetti. If you can go to Oregon and beat them by double digits, why can't you? Why can't you be at home and beat a mediocre Michigan State team by 24?
I could understand that. So take the line.
Yeah.
Texas A&M road test against the Razorbacks.
This is a trap game.
This could be a popular upset pick as well.
Another trap game. What's the line on it? See,
A&M is favored by 7.5.
It's only 7.5 against a struggling Arkansas. Arkansas wasn't a bad team to begin with. They just couldn't get it together. And now you got Petrino.
Bobby Petrino.
He's dangerous. I tell you, he's dangerous. He had Arkansas a winning program
during his time as head coach.
So
before the motorcycle incident.
Again, Texas A&M should win by 15, but I'm afraid of that 7.5 points. Arkansas could keep it to 4.
Probably another popular upset pick.
It could, yeah.
The game of the week probably in the SEC. Ole Miss going to Georgia. Georgia is favored by 8.5 points.
We find out who's real and who ain't here.
Both teams can't. Well, Ole Miss can afford a loss. Georgia cannot.
If Georgia loses this, they've got their second loss and they're out of the SEC championship game.
They would have to fight their way to a at-large berth.
They'd have to try to get an at-large berth. A lot of people are calling Ole Miss maybe not for real because they've been struggling against, like last week against Washington State.
Well, Georgia's at home. They're favored by 7.5 now, since it changed a moment ago. I would say Georgia because they're a pain to deal with at home.
I think so. It's hard for anybody to go into Georgia and win.
Unless you're Alabama.
Unless you're Alabama. Alabama's going to beat them, yeah.
Number 7 Texas Tech goes to Arizona State.
That's a slaughter, I think.
That's another big
That's
win
another
there.
big win there, yeah. Well, we got
Oregon gets
Rutgers.
to beat up on Rutgers after losing to Indiana last week.
That's a 20-point game, too. Oregon will take it out on them, yeah.
Notre Dame, number 13, playing against number 20 USC.
USC goes from unranked up to 20 after beating a bad Michigan team.
You don't like Michigan, do you? You don't like their offense.
No. And honestly, USC is not number 20 either. I think Notre Dame handles them pretty easily. Well, the line's only, what?
8.5.
8.5. That's a 15-point game.
All right, the last one is BYU hosting Utah, the Holy Brawl.
BYU's up to number 15.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while since they've been.
Utah is favored by 3.5. Do you want to pick the Utes?
I would probably. The Utes have had BYU's number
A few times, yeah.
the last little bit. Yeah, so I would probably stick with Utah on that one, yeah.
All right,
that is our college football this week. We hope you had a little fun with us. Goodbye to Big Game James for the time being. We hope you had a little fun with us. Throw a comment there somewhere. Let us know what's going on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we will see you
next week. I'm going to miss Big Game James, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to miss him too.